Hello. Just going to get the comments up on my phone as always. They don't seem to be working on the phone for some reason, on the computer, I should say. So just bringing the comments up on my phone. Welcome as you're jumping on tonight to your Monday evening. Michelle Price, the light worker, here with you. So it's great to be here once again. And I'm just going to turn down my volume. Oh, so tired, so tired. A few people popping up saying they're very tired. Hello. Just trying to see where I can put this so I can lean it against something. It's difficult with these comments not appearing on our Facebook. Okay, so hello everyone who's logging on. I'm doing angel card readings and beautiful mediumship connections if that's what you are after. So yeah, jump on, let me know what you are looking for. Casey, hello, my love. Hi, Scott. Elsie, hello, Sharon. Yeah, it's really good to see everyone. I've got my new decks here too, and I have been using these a little bit during the week, and they're just gorgeous. So that's the Starseed Oracle and the Shamanic one, so the Crystal Medicine Oracle. That's Rochelle Shaman. So I've got those tonight, guys. So if I feel drawn to do a reading for you, chances are I might be using my new decks, which would be fabulous. Roxana, thank you. Becca, hello, lovely. So guys, as you're logging on, here we go. Rebecca Jones. Rebecca Jones. I'm just going to come to you, hun. I can see you really need a connection. So let me just do that. I can really feel that in your heart space, love. So asking about kids and dad on drugs. Kids okay. It will probably be a little involved, but I just want to come to you and give you some reassurance. And then if you want to connect one-on-one, then you feel free to do that. But there's certainly no pressure to do that. So Rebecca Jones, I'm going to come to you. So I'm definitely drawn there. Angela, hello. Just going through quickly to see who we have working in the fashion industry. Kelly Smith, let me do that. Good question. Love that. Kelly Smith, working in fashion. So if I come to you, then hold on, because I will definitely come to you and do a little reading. Now, I do group my mediumship together, so don't fear if I've written your name down and then I have a bunch of mediumship that I do. I will come back to you. So if you're on my list, you are on my list. Okay, so I think some people might get a little bit worried. Oh, she's missed me out. Nikki, any guidance? Nikki, I'm going to put you on my list as well. I can't say your surname, but Nikki, you know who I'm talking about. Any guidance? So you are on my list as well. Okay, so I might jump in and start. Oh, Kirsty Hayes, Auntie Joyce. So that's mediumship. Kirsty Hayes. Auntie Joyce. Let's have a look at Auntie Joyce. So that's mediumship. So when I come to that, I will group the mediumship together, as I said. So I'm not skipping anyone. If you're on my list, you're on my list. But I will group the mediumship in one little group. Christy Johnson, Tracy Jane, beautiful. Thank you for watching, everyone who is tuning in. So I do readings and healings. So I do a little reading healing combo, which is really popular. Darls Wickman, just want to know how my new business is going and will it pick up soon? Darls Wickman, let me come to you. You've drawn my attention. That's how it sort of works, guys. And if I come past you, that's okay. I can come back. So it's just who I'm sort of drawn to in the moment. So if you have a question or concern or comment, just keep posting. You can copy and paste if you like and just keep posting. And I will come back to you. So don't feel like I'm passing you by, because that is not the case at all. I love and bless everyone that I connect with when I do these readings. Lots of blessings. You know, if you're taking the time, you know, to just tune in and watch, that means a lot to me. So definitely not trying to skip anybody. All right, so just going to come into Rebecca Jones first and foremost, asking about the kids being okay. Dad has had a relapse. Hi, Dee. Ooh, Dee. Don't know if I can do a whole soulmate reading, Dee. I'm just going to pop you on my list. Dee Bradley's watching on my page. Michelle R. Price, the light worker. I'm just going to put you down soulmate. Let's have a look at soulmate, but I won't be able to do like an entire soulmate reading because that's pretty involved and a bit time consuming, but can definitely do that for you. Haley Marie, health. We're asking about health for Haley. Hello, Angela. Jackie, a little lost as to what I'm doing. Jackie, a bit lost. Jackie Parker, I'm going to come to you. You're feeling a little bit lost, and I can feel that in your energy, lovely. Feeling lost. So let's see if we can get some guidance for Jackie, hey? All right, so Rebecca Jones, kids, are they going to be okay? Let me just come to you. So these are my relationship cards, Rebecca. I often use these for relationship readings. So let me just have a look for you. Now, Rebecca, I'm going to come into your energy and just see how you're doing, because that's super important as well. So I like to close my eyes to do that. So I'm just going to close my eyes, come into your energy, and this is Rebecca. Rebecca, the first thing I feel when I come into your space is throat, so really tight up here. So that's tension, a bit of tension, a bit of stress sitting up here in my throat. It's like you're holding it together, you know, you're holding it together for them. It's not easy. Yeah, not easy. I can feel that. It's a lot of pressure on you. Okay, so coming into the kids though, let me just see what's going on with them and how they're going to do with this. The kids are looking at you, yeah? So all I want to say is in terms of that, wow, there you go. So that one's just flipped out on the table. So what I was going to say, that's a 2 and a 9, so 11 as well. So, you know, life path, that sort of thing. Relationships, you can see they're not getting along terribly well. So the relationships card indicates, you know, things not going so well with the relationship. That would confirm that with what you're saying about the husband, you know, relapsing, or the kid's father. So that's, you know, good confirmation for me. What I wanted to say though is in terms of the kids, because you're asking about the kids, what I'm seeing is them looking at you, so looking to you, and not suggesting you need to mask your feelings or anything like that. But if you can reassure them, then that's where it's at. Yeah, offering them whatever reassurance you can, everything's going to be fine, there's nothing to worry about, that sort of thing is what they really need to hear from you. Angel of the animal realm has just popped out. So usually when that comes out, that means that you've got an animal on the other side helping you out with this. It can also refer to a totem animal being called in to help you out with the situation at the moment. So a particular animal, oh, there we go, that one's flipped over, I didn't even see that. And stress. So angel of stress, which probably makes a little bit of sense. There's going to be more of that to come. So I don't feel like this is easing in the immediate future, not to, you know, put a dampener on the mood or anything like that, but maybe not easing in the immediate future. So with the kids, what we want to do is really focus on, you know, us reassuring them, that sort of thing, because I feel like they're really looking at you. I'm just going to move this down a little bit. They're really looking to you for guidance here. Yeah. So don't worry so much about your partner and his relapse. Really just focus on your energy and how you're communicating it to them. Also the animal. So what I want you to do is maybe when you go to bed tonight, and I do go into animal totems and things one-on-one when we have a bit more time, but when you go to bed tonight, just check your animal totem, because there's an animal around you at the moment sort of helping you through this. So that's really important energy for you. Just going to have a little look ahead at stress for you. So this is looking ahead. So let me just go there for a moment. What it's feeling like, and this is with your, it's a bit like a pressure cooker, the top of your head, it's almost like I've just got it sealed nicely and it's just brewing under the surface there, but I really feel like I want to lose it, and I'm imagining that's directed at the children's father, you know, the person who's relapsed, but it feels like it's all brewing under the surface. So just keep an eye on that. Find another outlet, somewhere where you can release that energy, whether that's yoga, meditation, just having some quiet time, spending time in the garden. I feel like you need a bit of an outlet as well, and this is for you so that you can not boil over, and, you know, keep looking after the kids as you need to do. Rebecca, I hope that was helpful. Kelly, I'm just going to come to you. You're asking about working in fashion, just seeing where they want me to come. So this is all by feel, you know, when I select these cards. I'm allowing spirit to really direct me. I'm a little bit of a puppet. It's like I have these arms and you know, body parts, but it's like I just allow spirit to really guide me, and point me in the right direction. So that's what I'm doing when I'm sort of hunting around on the desk, you know, for the right cards, is looking at that. So actually, having said that, I'm going to come to life purpose, I feel. So let's do that. Working in fashion. So Kelly Smith, I'm just coming to you, my love. I'm going to go to life purpose, I think. All right, so then I've got Nikki, Kirsty, Darls, Dee, and Jackie so far on my list. So if you're just logging on, hi Donna Jane, wonderful from which was on the relationship read. Donna Jane, let me just come to you. Donna, can you let me know, are you in a relationship? Is that what you're after, or are you looking for someone to come in when you say relationship? Read. So just give me a little bit more feedback there. Hi, Sammy. If you're just logging on, I've just opened my eyes and I'm looking at your comments at the moment. Tracy Ricketts, I will come to you. Dad's health. Tracy Ricketts, you're on my list. So we're going to have a look at Dad's health. He's been going through a few things. That's all I've seen is Dad's health. So hopefully that's enough info for me. Let's have a look at that for Tracy. Kelly, I'm looking at fashion for you, lovely. So fashion. Hi, Rashida. Hi, Mick. Going through a really tough time. I would love, oops, I can't click with my big long fingernails. Some guidance on whether they'll get through this. Okay, thanks in advance. Mick, let me come to you, mate, as well. I'll draw a card for you and see what's going on there. Friend with PTSD. What's going on there? Alrighty. Okay, so Kelly, I'm back with you, working in fashion. Let me just draw for you now. I'm going to come into your energy as well. So this is Kelly Smith, working in fashion. Kelly, I really like your energy. It's really beautiful. Quite freeing, I feel, in your energy. Pardon me, you've got quite elemental energy. So that's fairies, you know, nature spirits, that sort of thing. Yeah, really lovely in your shoes. So let me have a look around fashion. I'm just going to see if anything jumps. Oh, there we go. Leadership, yes. Strength, yes. Good. 2 cards just flipped over. So that's leadership and strength. And we're asking about working in fashion. So this is potentially having more of a leadership role. Hopefully you can confirm that. That's past leading into now. And also strength is in the present. So it's like everything you've been through to this moment has been preparing you for, you know, this. Taking a risk, putting yourself out there. All the challenges, all the hurdles, all the things you've had to overcome, you know, they're all teaching tools. So that's awesome. So moving forward, that is a positive. Crystals, yes, leadership, strength, and crystals. So let me click on, hold my hand over, I should say. I'm so used to talking computer language. I'm like, let's click on the card. Let's not. Leadership. Strength is what I was just talking about. That's the lady on the beautiful Pegasus type horse. Strength. And looking ahead, it's that. So crystals. So beautiful, supportive energy from the crystals. So let me just see what the crystals are, because that could give us some insight. Freedom. There we go. Bottom of the deck. So bottom of the deck is your clarifier. And that's what I was feeling in terms of this, you know, working in the fashion industry. Is that freedom. Yes, spread our wings. Good. All right, so and there's lots of wings in these cards. Crystals, let me have a look at what's useful for you. And this is supportive in terms of what you're going to be doing. What you're going to be doing is require a bit of energy. So you're going to, you know, this is passion, fire, all that sort of stuff coming down from root chakra. So like your red crystals, so like your red jasper, red garnet, like all those sorts of things. The great thing about them as well is that they also promote abundance and prosperity. So the red stones. So red garnet is especially good for prosperity. Jasper is very feminine, but they're all coming from that beautiful root chakra. Yeah. So those are the crystals that are really supportive, getting you into it and going. Yeah. So that's fabulous. I love that for you. It's freedom. You're spreading your wings. Let's do it. Kelly, hopefully that made sense for you. Nikki, just a bit of guidance. Nikki. Who else is on here? Rebecca, Nicole, Mel. Hi, Mel. Working mum, just holding shit down. Mel, let me come to you, love. You sound frustrated. Working mum, hey. So you just want a little bit of guidance. Good. Working mum, we're looking for guidance. Mel, you're on my list. And I will come to you. So my eyes are open, guys. So at the moment, if there's anything that you're after, please post and let me know. And I may use my new decks tonight. I've got these beautiful decks here. I haven't used them yet. No, I don't want to use them there. Nikki, I'm just coming to you. You were after some general guidance. Puna guy, so much pain in my heart. What's ahead for me? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully I pronounced your name Dad, hear me from the other side. Cheryl, I'm going to come to you because I haven't got a third mediumship person yet. Cheryl Marie O'Reilly. Cheryl, I'm coming to you for the mediumship. So when we get there, I will group all of you guys together. So you will get bumped up the list a little. So Dad, can he hear you? All right, so Cheryl, I am going to come to you. So please hang on because I like the person to be there to give me some feedback and let me know if I'm on the right track. Okay, mediumship as well. So I'm going to group the three of them together. Nikki, just coming to you for some general guidance. Karen, hello, my darling. Reading anything regarding work would be great. Karen Baker, I will draw a card for you, hon. You're on my list. My list is getting ever longer, but there's always more room. Nikki, just going to come to you, a bit of guidance, okay? So just going to connect to Nikki. I have my eyes shut at the moment, so if you do need to message me, wait till maybe I have my eyes open again, and I will have a little look around who I'm drawn to once I do that. Nikki, guidance. Let me just come to you for a moment. Nikki, I feel like I'm at a bit of a crossroads with you, so I feel like I'm sort of a bit indecisive. I don't know if I'm a procrastinator, but I definitely feel like I'm a bit indecisive. Not really sure, you know, whether to go this way or that way, but it feels like a bit of a crossroads. So having to make a decision. So let's just see what pops out. These are my beautiful crystal cards, Rochelle Sharman. So let's see if something pops out, and if not, I will do a draw for you. Just looking around some general guidance. I definitely feel like a crossroads though. We need to make some decisions. I feel like we need to take some action, move forward. Similar to the last lady I was talking to, where we're talking about, you know, the passion, the fire, all that sort of stuff. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good card. So the first one we have is purple. That's connecting to spirit, going up. We've also got animals, which is green. That's heart space. And similar to the animal realm card that I had for the other lady before. And dreams, which is upside down. So that indicates a little bit of work to be done there. Bottom of the deck is abundance. So that's your clarifier. And that ties in a little bit with the dreams. The dreams are upside down though, as I said. So that requires a little bit more sort of trust is what I want to say in what I'm seeing, and believing that, yeah, and having faith in that. So rites of passage. So that's the cuprite, that's the purple, that's connecting up to spirit, being that it's a beautiful purple stone. Animals, useful for us, animal energy, also connecting with passed over, you know, animals coming back to look after us, which is what the other one was about. And that's the upside down one, so Herkimer diamond, and that is dreams. So that indicates, you know, moving forward, we're going to start to trust more of what we're seeing, yeah? So whether that is in dream format or when we're meditating and we see, you know, so it's all clairvoyant, whether we're meditating, we're seeing things, or we're dreaming and not quite, you know, believing, you know, that could come true. That's what that's talking about for you. And abundance is citrine, so that's solar plexus. That's the one on the bottom of the deck for you. So let's have a look at these quickly. I'll just see what the overall message is. This is for Nikki. Rites of passage, animals and dreams. I feel like in the present, this is the animal card, I feel like you actually have a really strong connection to animals, an understanding of. Some of us empathize more with the animals than the humans. You know, when things happen to animals, but like they're helpless, they can't, you know, do anything, that sort of thing. So I feel like that's your personality. Moving forward, I feel like I'm using probably the totem animal, the main animal that's sort of, you know, around me at the moment, to connect. And so that's with your dreams moving forward. But I feel like, you know, I really want to start to trust those dreams, you know, write them down. The more you write things down, dreams, the more you remember. So I feel like I want to start to do that if I'm not doing that already. Notepad next to the bed, you know, write the dreams down as they come, and then you have more, you know, and it starts to make sense. So I feel like that's really important for you moving forward, is the dreams, but also working with that animal energy. I feel like you've got a really, really strong affiliation with animals. That could be around, you know, healing as well, healing animals, that sort of thing. So really pay attention to that, because I feel like that's a real gift of yours. Okay, so Kirsty Hayes, this is a bit of mediumship. So I might do the mediumship. Do I want to do that now? I might do the mediumship now. So Dales, Dee, Jackie, Donna, Tracy, Mick, Mel, and Cheryl and Karen. Don't fret. I'm just going to do the 3 mediumship connections now, because I like to do them together. If you watch me, you know this. Future relationship and general life direction. Nicole. Hello, Nicole. Hello. So I'm going to bump this mediumship together. So I'm not skipping anyone. I just want to do all three of them because once I've connected, it's a lot easier just to go through all three. So Jane Artuso, I'm just going to come to Poppy for you. So wanting to connect to Poppy, feeling like he's been around a little bit. So Jane Artuso, I'm just going to come to Poppy for you and just see what we are finding or looking at there. So let me just do that. Very sweet energy, your Poppy, very, very sweet. Pretty quiet. It's a bit starstruck. It's like, oh, this is a bit full on, the lights and all those sorts of things kind of shuffling into the room. He's a little hunched, Jane, and so hopefully you can sort of confirm that for me. He's a little hunched, a little stooped is what I want to say, and a little surprised at all the lights, all the fuss. So let's see if there's any messages for him that he wants to direct you. Oh, he's proud of you. He's proud of you. That's cool. So with all the work that you're doing, I know you're doing some spiritual stuff and sort of, you know, really working on yourself. So there's a lot of pride here. There's a lot of pride. You know, sometimes when they're on the other side, spirituality, religion, you know, we realize how closely connected they all are. So yeah, super proud, the work that you're doing on yourself. And also he's talking about healing. Yeah. So whatever you're doing, it's actually doing some healing for you, Jane. So that's actually really good. So the spiritual connection that you're developing, is actually healing you physically. Yeah. Beautiful. So a little bit more work to be done in terms of, you know, letting go. And the grief can be around, you know, family, it can be around passing, releasing all old energy, fear-based energies and things like that. You can actually do that through the grief work. So the shaking, you know, allowing your body to shake, which is a natural way of releasing grief, is really good. And also crying, you know, crying out any old energy as well is really good. So having a bit of a release. So Jane, that is you. Just coming to Kirsty Hayes, wanting to connect to her auntie. So Kirsty, just going to come to you. I'll go back to the butterflies again and use them. And anyone else who wants mediumship, let me know. I'm just doing some medium connections at the moment. I do like to group them together. Michelle Ann Savage Youngman, that's a very long name. Michelle, I might just write Michelle Ann and you'll know who I'm talking about. I'm just going to put you on my list because you're asking about relationships, another relationship. So let me come there for you and have a look. Michelle Ann, you are on my list. I just don't want to say the whole name because it's very long, but I will do you as well. All right, so Kirsty Hayes, auntie, I'm just going to come into you, hun. So Kirsty, just connecting to Kirsty Hayes, auntie. Let me just see if we can bring her through. Oh, she's funny. She's got good energy. It's very different to Poppy, Jane's Poppy. Kirsty, your auntie's quite vibrant energy. She's very sharing, very giving. It's like, you know, have you got enough to eat? You know, can I do anything for you? You know, checking in on the neighbors. Very kind, very giving, very community oriented. It's like, you know, service, you know, doing for others. That's her energy. So let me just see if there's any particular messages that she has for you. But I really like her energy. I'm getting a bit of pressure on my head, Kirsty. I do need to mention that because that could have been something physical, you know, from your auntie. But she's giving me pressure in my head. Yeah. It can also be an indication that you're, you know, thinking a little bit too much. She could be showing me that, a bit analytical. My left ear's just gone deaf. So that is feminine. Yeah. So when our ears go deaf, that's our ears adjusting to the different frequency or vibration. And we have that when, new energies come through. So let me just see if there's anything in particular that she wants to say to you. She's just a great personality. Like it's all consuming. She's everywhere. She's doing everything. I just really love her energy. Lots of heart space for you and the family. So acknowledgement of you and the family. Sentimental feelings. So lots of that. So lots of memories and the connection to family is really good. Sometimes I'll come through and I'll talk about it not being so good, you know, drama, that sort of thing. But the feeling here is, you know, just very involved in the community, doing lots for other people. I'm feeling the food is a big one. Probably eating too much would have been, you know, something that I did. Overindulging, but it's like you got to live your life, you know. I don't feel like she's got any regrets. I feel like she, you know, had a great time while she lived, and yeah, she's not coming across as having any major regrets or anything like that. Oh, this is good. Look at that, Kirsty. Windfall, yeah. They often do this. Spirit often brings this through with me. So sometimes they will try to get you a little bit of extra cash. So that'll be, you know, maybe around tax time, a bit more than you expected. You know, having a little win on a scratchy or something like that. But there's a bit of cash coming your way, huh? So that is super exciting. I love your auntie, Kirsty. Thank you for allowing me to connect with her. All right, Cheryl Marie O'Reilly, and then I'm going to work my way through the rest of the group. So I'm just doing my last mediumship connection for now. I'm not saying that I won't do any more, but then I'm coming back to Dales, Dee, Jackie, Donna, Tracy, Mick, Mel, Cheryl, and Karen, and also Michelle Ann. So just coming into Cheryl Marie O'Reilly, Dad. So asking if Dad can hear you. Cheryl, let me just come into your dad's energy now. Thank you for watching, everyone. There is a link I should probably mention. I do readings and healings and paranormal clearings, weekend gatherings, if there's a gathering that you want me to come along to and do some readings and healings and things like that there. So the link for that is in my post, so link to the video. So if you click on the post, have a look at the link. Book now is the function on my business page. So if you click on that link, that'll take you to my business page. I also stick around online tonight and I answer questions. So if you have any questions about what I do or the different services I offer, then jump on and send me a private message and I will respond there. I'd love to connect with you. I connect with many of you during the week who watch the Facebook Lives, and the readings and healings are very, very popular. So $90 an hour and a half, and we do a beautiful reading and clearing, a nice clearing. So pranic energy healing and Reiki. Yeah, so I'd love to see you one-on-one. The link is in the post. So Cheryl Marie O'Reilly, just coming to Dad and whether or not he can hear you. So let me just connect to Dad's energy. Cheryl Marie, similar to Jane's Poppy, Dad's a little bit more reserved, I want to say. So he's coming in a little bit timid. So it's like, oh gosh, this is a little bit different. You know, what's this lady doing with these cards here? That sort of feeling. It's a bit overwhelming. So I'm just going to allow him to come in. The card's flipped out. Oh, interesting. So parental care has just flipped over. That would usually indicate, you know, having to look after your parents as they age, that sort of thing. So parental care, there it's focused there. And that's just come out as past, yeah, leading into now. So let me just see what else sort of flips out. And I just want to have a little chat to your father, Cheryl Marie. Dad's just talking about when it rains, it pours. They often give me these old sayings, and that's usually like if you know, are single and then all of a sudden you've got 50 requests, you know, with people trying to, you know, date you or something like that, or job offers. You know, if you're looking for a job and you've got nothing and then all of a sudden it's like a drought and then all of a sudden you've got all these job offers. So saying when it rains, it pours. So it feels like for you a lot of opportunities or a lot of things coming all at once. So it feels like it's been a drought and then all of a sudden, you know, potentially a lot of things coming my way, doors opening, that sort of thing. When it rains, it pours. Yeah. Let me just see what else he wants to talk about. There's discussion here of the stars as well. And I know everyone's been talking about the star formations and things because we've got something going on with Aquarius up there and everyone's talking about the formations. But there's something about the stars. So whether that's like a sign from him, you know, shooting stars, something like that, like a connection from childhood is what it feels like. So something about like a shooting star and like a wish or something. So that's been like a connection to childhood with the two of you. So hopefully that's making sense to you. Keep wishing is what he's saying. So keep wishing, keep putting it out there. That's a bit about ask for what you want. You know, that's how we manifest. That's how we make things happen, is asking for what you want. So really, really beautiful message from Dad. So wish upon a star. Yeah. But I feel like this is a connection from childhood with you too. So that's awesome. Good. All right. So thank you, Cheryl Marie O'Reilly. Hopefully that's a bit of an indication that he is listening, that he is hearing for you. And that's basically, you know, basically what he wanted to say was with the little stars and all that sort of stuff. So I feel like that's kind of moving forward a bit of a connection, a way for you guys to connect. And that one just flew out as well. So spiritual growth. So just awakening, you know, realizing there is something on the other side. They still go. They still keep going, I should say. So that's really good spiritual growth. So that's just opening your mind up to more possibilities is basically what that's saying. Dals, business, new business. How's that looking? Let me come into life purpose here. This is for Dals. Darls Wickman. So just having a look at separated from partner. Hi, Bobby Bendy. I've got a few people on my list, but I will put you down, Bobby, and see if I can get to you. Separated from partner. Oh gosh, life for gee whiz. Bobby, you've got a lot going on. So let me just put you on my list, Bobby Bendy, before everything falls over. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Just balancing my phone, which is where the comments are. Bendy, what's going on? So let me give you some guidance around separation, etc. And we'll do our best to get there. Darls Wickman, new business. Hello to everyone who's logging on. Hello, thank you for watching. Lots of people coming on. It's so great Monday night to see all of your names. I do angel card readings, all that sort of stuff. Sorry, just going to block somebody. Guys, we don't like soliciting, so I am going to block anyone who solicits, and I have just done that. So if you come on and solicit, I will block you. You have been warned. Okay, so just coming into Darls Wickman, so new business. Let's have a look at that. Tina Marie, wow. Dad passed. I'd love a cut. Wow, that's amazing. How interesting. Deb Joseph, I am on the Sunshine Coast, and I can do readings from my place here. So if you're on the Sunshine Coast, I can do readings. It's yeah, face-to-face is absolutely fine. So there's a link in the post above, link to this video. So if you want to book a private reading, then you can just click on the link and that'll take you to my page and you click book now, or you can ask me some questions if you want to just private message me. Okay, Darls Wickman, whoa, what's going on there? Let me just come to you. So we're looking at your new business and seeing how that's going. And please keep posting your comments if there is something that you want to. Yes, Carrie, I've just actually blocked that lady. So thank you very much for letting me know. Partners in New Zealand, so we can't see each other. Bobby, Bendy, New Zealand separated. Okay, good. All right, thank you for clarifying. Yes, I have blocked that person, so thank you very much for letting me know. Okay, yeah, I just blocked them. Thank you, Donnie. Good one. Thank you for keeping an eye on all these people. Yeah, I blocked them pretty quick now. Darls Wickman, new business. Let me just come into you, Darls Wickman. So where are we at the moment? Wow, there's a lot going up in your head, mostly on left brain, which is right side of the body, which is logical, figuring things out, factual, intellectual, all that sort of stuff. So very much in left brain at the moment, Darls, figuring it all out. New business. It's very exciting. I do feel tired. You feel tired when I say you feel tired, but you know, it's for, there's a purpose, you know, we've got an end goal. Yeah. And I feel like you're doing, you know, what you should be doing. You know, you're a leader, definitely a leader, not a follower. So I quite like this. I feel like it's good. There's just a few things around trust, you know, just making sure that you're 100% trusting, you know, that it's all going to be provided for, that you're going to be fine. You know, it is nerve-wracking when you, wow, that went a long way, when you're getting into this, but it feels like it's in alignment, you know, with your purpose, Darls, and I really like it for you. Okay, so let's see if anything else is going to jump out, and if not, I will draw. I think I'll just draw a couple of cards for Darls around her beautiful business. Yeah, definitely feeling tired, but it's going to be so worth it. Oh yeah, great, great. So that's really good confirmation for me, Darls. So support. So nutrition popped out first, and this is a bit about actually using your skills in the kitchen to earn yourself a buck. So it'd be interesting to know if that is what you're doing. I'm just trying to get the light off there so that can focus. So nutrition, culinary skills, and support. So that's confirmation of what I was literally just talking about, is the support. So you're definitely being supported through this. It is in alignment with your purpose. So that's indication of that, your life purpose, support. So let's have a look at nutrition, just see if that's in alignment with what you're doing at the moment. I also just want to pay tribute to the fact you've done a lot of research. It's not like you've just jumped in and you're like, here we are, we're just going to do this thing. And it's like, you know, last minute. You've done a lot of research leading up to this. And also I feel like, you know, just asking around, talking to people, you know, that sort of thing. A bit of market research, you might say. So really just figuring out, is this something that, you know, we should be doing? Is there demand for this? You know, that sort of thing. So I feel like you've crossed your T's and dotted your I's. And it does feel like working in, you know, the nutrition side of things into what you're doing. So that might be something also that's playing a role. And that's what we need, you know, everyone's doing that, you know, all your acai bowl places that are popping up, you know, all that sort of stuff is really where it's at, you know, healthy eating, all that sort of stuff. So, Dals, hopefully that is on track with you. Dee Bradley, soulmate. Let me just come to my relationship cards, which are over here. And who have we got on here at the moment? Nova, a lot of financially, spiritually, emotionally, physically. I'm in an abusive relationship. Gosh, Nova, you've got a lot going on, hun. Nova, I'll put you on my list, and I'll see if I can get to you, because you sound like you need a bit of guidance. DV. Okay, so I've got you on my list, Nova. Sorry, love a reading or some guidance, current situation. Beautiful. So if you are just coming on, hi Cassie and Teagues. If you are just coming online, Shazza, hello, lovely. Then yeah, let me know where you're from, all that sort of stuff. I will definitely try to come to you. And if you want to book a private, there's a link in the post up above, and I have a book now function. Or I stay online as well and I answer all your questions tonight. So after the show, if you have any questions, then I can stay online and answer those if it's about healing or what kind of readings I do or any of that sort of stuff. All right, so Dee Bradley, just going to come into soulmate, asking about soulmate. Okay. Dee, I feel like you're in a really good place, and I do a few of these readings, you know, relationships and soulmates and things like that. I feel like you're in a good place. Yeah. I feel like you've been doing the work on yourself. Your energy feels quite clear. So I feel like you're sort of ready for that person, you know, to come in. So that's a really good, ooh, wow, that's amazing how that did that. Wow. That's knowing, that's 11. So definitely on track. That's life purpose, you know, numerology. But angel of clairsentience. So sentience is like all using your senses. So it can be around, you know, smell, feel, you know, physical, that sort of thing. So that's actually really good. So that's an indication of spirit trying to communicate with you. Oh, there we go. That's everything. So that's everything, manifestation. So I feel to say to you, when that one pops out, that's usually about you making it happen. So that's everything in there. That's your man, the couple under the umbrella where my fingernails are, the house, you know, the car, everything. So it's like, let's make it happen, you know, put it down on paper. So I have manifestation journals for all aspects of my life. And I feel like to call that person in. You're in the right place. I feel like the timing is now. Yeah, you're in the right place to do this. So let's get it happening. So I'm really excited for you, Dee. Jackie, feeling a little bit lost. Let me look for some guidance for Jackie. Okay, Jackie. Let's look for some guidance for Jackie. Something uplifting we need. Nicole, guidance in future relationship. Dolls, thank you. No problem, Dolls. That was a pleasure. Jeannie, please tell me how to fix this mess. Jeannie, what mess? What's going on? I might have missed another comment from you. Hi, Karen, you're on my list. Jackie, just coming to you, feeling lost. Let me just draw a card for Oh, Jackie, look. Beautiful. What good confirmation is that? Singing and dancing, Jackie. So it's all about having a bit of fun, having a laugh, letting your hair down. So what that does is that actually gets the energy flowing. When I'm working in my mentorship groups, the main thing I get everyone to do is move around, move their bodies, get the energy flowing. And it's amazing how it picks up your mood. Like if you put on some good music, have a little jig, it's amazing. Like you can be in the worst mood and then you can be laughing, you know, find yourself laughing. So singing and dancing, having fun, you know, lots of laughter for you at the moment. And that's going to help, you know, get the energy flowing and get you back on track and getting a bit of clarity of thought. So it's just a mood thing. Yeah. So that's good. Let's pull yourself out of that. Donna Jane, just coming to relationship read for Donna Jane. So let me know if you are still on there and I will come to you. Nova, you're on my list, lovely. So I've got you down. So Nova, don't fret. I have you down. Oh, beautiful, Tasha. Light worker, yay. Beautiful. That's fabulous. Nova, I will come to you. I've got you on my list, so don't stress. Don't stress at all. Donna, Jane, just coming to you for relationship. Dee Bradley, hello. Oh, wow, everything's dropping out on the table. Oh, okay, good. So Angel of Knowledge, so that's number 5, Angel of Knowledge. This is around relationship. So that's usually around getting a bit more info, getting a bit more information about the situation. Claircognizance is that inner knowing. So that's trusting your intuition. So that's the inner knowing. So let me just have a look at what else drops out for you, and I'll see where we're at. Manikuntala. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, wow, that was amazing. That nearly took my eyeball out. So this is Donna Jane. Oh, relationship. Hello, Donna Jane. I hope you're watching. Yes, romance. So Donna Jane, this is good. Good. So a little bit more info. So a little bit more research required. So that could be around what you want. Yeah. So similar to the last lady that I was speaking to about manifesting, creating what you want, that soulmate connection. So that can be around, really writing it all down, being very specific with what you want to bring in. The claircognizance is the knowing. So it's like when you run into that person, it's like, oh my God, like I just recognize them. Yeah, it's instant recognition. Knowing that they're coming is also important, trusting in that. And then romance, moving forward. Look at that. Beautiful. Lots of romance. That's you guys sitting on the park bench. So it's all happening. But I feel like what we want to do is, create that, bring in what we want, be really specific about that person, what they look like, what their personality should be like, in terms of fitting in with you as well. So I feel like that's really positive for you. I am feeling super positive for you and your romance. Okay, Tracy, Dad's health. Let me just come to Tracy. I'm using my fairy cards, Tracy, because they are very gentle and they're often around kids and animals, and they look after the health of our kids and animals. So let me just come to Dad's health for Tracy Ricketts, and then I'm coming to Mick, Mel, Karen, Michelle, Ann, Bobby, Bendy, and Nova. So we've got a few to get through, but if you are just logging on, say hi. Jin Toko, I'm going to put you, what a fabulous name. I'm going to put you on my list, Jin Toko, and that's just for general guidance. Names are an interesting thing, how they call your attention. Fertility. May, I can see you. If I can get to you, I will come to you. Hi, Fiona. I will do my best to come to you. All right, so Tracy Ricketts, Dad's health. Let me just come in there for a moment with Tracy. Tracy, I can feel the stress in you. What it feels like, it's sitting in my jaw. So that's a bit of tension or clenching in my jaw. And this is around Dad. Okay, so just going to come to Dad through you and just see what's going on there. Tracy, with Dad's health, one of the things I'm noticing is in that solar plexus. So that's gut, digestion, stomach, all that sort of area. So just in that squishy bit under your ribs. So noticing in there, I don't feel great, don't feel flash. I'm also, for some reason, I've got like prickly, like on my arms, I'm a bit prickly on my arms. So I wonder if the circulation isn't great through there or something like that, through arms. That could be blood pressure as well, so low blood pressure. Sometimes I feel a bit prickly in my arms because I do have low blood pressure. So that could be that as well. So let's just see what we need to do there, what's useful that we need to know there. I feel like in terms of Dad and his recovery, we want to be as positive as possible. And I feel like, really envisioning him fully healed is powerful. I often do that with my clients when they jump on the table. I ask you to visualize yourself, fully healed and well. And that's a really good way to sort of, help them heal, because then they're sort of working with you, you're working together. So I feel like with Dad, that I want to visualize him fully healed, but also we've got a lot of healing in our hands. So even just putting your hands on him, trying to send him healing, that sort of thing. If you know Reiki, then obviously you can do a little bit of energy work, but that's really powerful and gentle. So if you have a friend, if you don't do it, if you have a friend or someone who can do Reiki on Dad, that would be really good, because it's not super harsh and you probably don't have to take him anywhere. They might be able to come to you. Oh, wow, that just flipped and then went back in. Good. So easy does it. That's a little bit about having some patience. We don't need to try too hard. So just allow, allow some of this to just unfold. But it does feel like some energy work, I think, with Dad would actually be pretty helpful for him. So have a think about that. Mick Enright, just coming to your friend with PTSD. Which ones do I want to use? These ones. Okay. All right. So just coming to Mick at the moment. Hi, May. Hi, Cass, who's on my page. Cass Clark. Oh, that's cute. I like how you just asked that. Please don't forget me. Cass, I will put you on my list. It's quite a big list. I'm sort of over the page, but that's okay. So Cass, I'll put you on my list, okay? So I won't forget you. Mick Enright, friend with PTSD, Amanda Stevens, trapped and will love some guidance. Thank you, Jeannie. I appreciate that. I love all the feedback, it really, really means a lot to me. This is like a very scary thing the first time you get up and do it. But every week I love connecting with you and pulling cards and giving you some guidance, and connecting with you one-on-one as well is really fabulous. So Mick, just coming into your friend with PTSD, I'm just going to ask for some guidance around that. And thank you everyone for watching. If you want to book with me or have a chat to me, the link is in my post. Link to this video, so feel free to connect one-on-one. Mick, friend with PTSD, let me just come to you for a moment. I'm just going to draw a couple of cards here and see what comes out in terms of the recovery there. There you go. Interesting, very revealing. Very revealing. All right. So Mick, first and foremost, claircognizance is the angel of knowing. So that's just where you know the answer to your question, you know the connection that you have, all that sort of stuff. You know that person's going to be okay. It's like trust your gut, trust that inner feeling. In the present, so that is a bit of this going on. So that's potential for some of that, romance, potentially with that person that you're talking about. And guardian angel moving forward. So that's an indication of a little bit more strength required, a bit more support. So there could be a long sort of recovery process is what that's telling me, the guardian angel. Bit of a long recovery process. Bottom of the deck is that one. So that's sort of confirmation of that, needing a bit of that, an arm up, a hand up. So that could be that person needing a bit of help, from you, a bit of assistance to get through this as well. But there will be a bit of a recovery because we've got the romance and then we've got the long, sort of road ahead kind of feeling. So definitely patience is required there. Mel Johnston, working mum. Let me just come into guidance for Mel Johnston. Thanks, Karen. Jeannie, you're after a bit of guidance around a couple of friends. Jeannie, I may not have time to do the mediumship for you now, but if you want to connect with me next week, I start around 7:15. And I can definitely give you some guidance around that because you've hung on and continued watching for as long as you have. Working mum guidance, Mel, just coming into your energy now. So let me just do that. Okay, Mel Johnston. So I do use angel cards. These are mostly Doreen Virtue, but I do have a couple of others. And I also do healings, pranic energy healing, Reiki, and house clearings and things. Wow, that was amazing. House clearings and things like that. So Mel, I'm just going to come into your energy, working mum, needing some guidance. Oh, that's positive. That's really positive for Mel. Working mum needing some guidance. So let's just see. You got lots going on, Mel. Very, very busy. Mel, I want you to just take very good care of your sort of digestive system, gut, and that sort of thing. Just watch what you're eating at the moment. It does feel like it's upsetting my tummy a little bit, whether that's like the gluten or something like that. But I feel like coming into my tummy, I just want to be very careful with that. It's actually repeating on me. So whether that's like too spicy, salty, something like that, I just feel like just watch, what you're putting in your body at the moment, because you're super sensitive with what you're going through. Now, this is asking for what you want. So moving forward, again, there's been a bit of that tonight. Ask for what you want. So it's like, put it out there, allow the universe to bring it back to you. So, don't be afraid to ask for that. Sometimes there's a little around self-worth and doubt and things, and we don't feel like we deserve these nice things in our life. But that's what we're being asked to work through. Goodbye to the old, hello to the new is a new chapter. So that's really positive. So I don't feel like there's anything to worry about. Yes, you've been through a lot. Yes, you're going through a lot. But it's goodbye to the old, hello to the new. I just feel like with nutrition, just watch what you're putting into your body and notice how it makes you feel. Yeah. So things are improving. I think things are definitely looking up for you. Okay, Karen, going to draw a card for Karen. I think I'll go to my crystals for Karen maybe. And then I'm coming to Michelle Ann, Bobby, Nova, Jin, and Cass so far. If you are just logging on, say hi. Say hi, deal with past karma. Melissa, that's a great question. Such a great question. Interesting, Tracy. Good feedback. So that's excellent that makes sense for you. Positive thinking, love. See him fully healed. Get him to do the same as well. That's actually really, really helpful. Karen, just going to see what jumps out for you from my crystal deck. And then I'm coming to some other beautiful humans. If you do want a one-on-one, there's a link in this post. Oh, thanks, Jane. Funny. There's a link in this post, and you can click book now on my page or connect one-on-one, and I'll be hanging on and answering any of your questions if you have more questions about what I do, how I do it, that sort of thing. I do mentorship as well. So I'm doing mentorship. Jane's one of my mentorship people. She's commenting on my page, business page, Michelle R. Price, the light worker. So yeah, if you're after mentorship, I do one-on-one, also groups. Teaching, how to do this, how to connect, how to do mediumship, all that sort of stuff. And we're having a lot of fun. I hope, hopefully my group's having fun. I'm having fun anyway. Karen, just going to draw a card for you. Nothing's sort of jumping out. Karen, I'll have to meet up with you one-on-one and use my new deck with you because they're beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Karen, courage pops out for you, which is upside down. So that means that we need to do a little bit of work with that. So courage, tiger's eye. So that's upside down, a little bit of work there. We need more of that. That courage, realizing how strong we really are. Trust. Yeah, so that's the green one. That's the heart space. Trust, moving forward. So courage, trust, and fertility. So that's new ideas, new ways of thinking, bringing in new things, basically creating. So being very creative. And I know that you are very talented. So bringing in more of what you do and making a living out of that is what we want to do. Okay, so hopefully, Karen, that makes sense. Michelle Ann asking about another relationship. Let me grab my relationship cards. Man, I'm whizzing through tonight, guys. Whizzing through. Haley Marie, feeling so drained. Anything I need to know? Haley, I'll put you down. I don't know that I'll get to you, but I'll put you on my list because you're a very, very good human and you deserve it. So, Haley, I'll put you down, and if I do one card, we should be able to get through everybody. So you are on my list. Drained. Let me look at that. Oh, Michelle Towler, I'm sorry to hear that. Sorry, lovely. Yeah, it's interesting. I have seen you now, though, and it is drawing to the end, but I'll put you down, Michelle Towler. If I don't get to you this week, Michelle, because we're run out of time, then please connect with me next week. I'll be on from about 7:15. And I would definitely love to hear from you, my darling. You have just drawn my attention. I have my eyes shut for a lot, don't I? I shut my eyes a lot. Okay, Michelle Ann, another relationship. Let me just come to Michelle Ann for a moment. Looking at another relationship. Michelle Ann, I don't feel like I'm ready at the moment. And the reason why is that that's just flown across the desk, Michelle Ann. Not ready for the moment for another relationship, but potentially coming, in the future, which would be fine. But at the moment, I feel like we're doing this. So that's releasing what's come before. That's the stress, the anger, all those things, all those little balloons there. The ones in the middle are obviously more positive, life, love, laugh, all that sort of stuff, dream. So we're doing a bit of that still. So we're working through a process with you of letting go of what's come before. At the moment, you saw that one fly out. That's pretty cool. Angel of creativity as well. And that's a 5. So that indicates major change for you on the way. So this is Michelle Ann, major change, creativity, getting those creative juices flowing. So what we're doing first and foremost is cutting ties, cutting cords, cutting, old behaviors out of our life that we don't need anymore, that's not serving us. And then, in the present, we're looking at creativity. So, expressing ourselves through sort of art, music, all that sort of stuff, really getting those creative vibes flowing through our body, which is actually really healing. It's actually really healing. Let me just have a look at a future card and see what that is. Oh, Monica, right. Okay, perfect. I'm looking at you at the moment. Future, so a bit more stress. So that's future, looking ahead, a little bit more stress. This is about the relationship you're asking about. So there's a little bit more of that, a few more challenges and things coming through. Maybe getting you ready for that relationship. And bottom of the deck, the clarifier is that one. So a bit of nature. So getting back out there, it's really healing. They're two really healing locations. Letting go, getting to nature, being present is really important. Okay, Bobby, separated from your partner. You've got a lot going on. Let me get some guidance here for Bobby. Um, Decks everywhere at the moment. You should see me after the show, guys. I'm just like, I don't even know where to start. Don't even know where to start. All right, so general guidance for Bobby. You've separated from your partner. Well, they're in New Zealand. You're not together. Okay, so Bobby, just going to come to you with your partner in New Zealand. Then Nova, Jen, Cass, Haley, and I've got Michelle written down, and I'm just looking at the time. Okay, so Bobby, just coming to you. Let's see. Bobby, you have got a heavy heart, yeah? So as I'm connecting to your energy, it's in your chest. It's heavy, yeah. So there's a lot going on. You're pulled in all directions, love. I really feel for you. Really feel for you. It's not easy. I also feel like I'm sort of swaying a bit. So I feel like maybe get out on the ground if you can, bare feet on the earth, and do some grounding. Because I feel like my head's swaying and it's a bit difficult with my eyes shut. I feel like I'm going to fall off my chair. So definitely want to do some grounding with you. Very heavy in my heart. Lots of worry, lots of stress, lots of concern. Yeah, going on in your current situation. It's normal to feel like that, but what I want to say to you is it's also important to try to get into alignment, try to do some deep breathing, try to release the, the stress and the resistance through your breath. On the out breath, visualizing, that you're releasing resistance is really important because otherwise, things are going to fall apart. That's an indication that we need some healing. Yeah, so some healing. Healing, healed, healer. So that's an indication that, we can only keep going like this for so long, and then we need to sort of stop and get some healing. So definitely that happening for you. That's also an indication that your prayers have been heard and answered, so that there is some healing coming. So a bit of support from the angelic realm, that sort of thing. So that would usually be Raphael. He's the master healer. So just, keep doing what you're doing, lovely. Try to, breathe out that resistance. I can feel it in your body. It's all just kind of hanging in there. We really want to just, release that and let that go. Okay, hopefully that helped you somewhat. Nova, DV, domestic violence situation. Let me just come to Nova. So hopefully Nova is still here. Michelle Ann, yes. Good. Good. All right, that makes sense. Nova, in a violent sort of situation. Let me just come to you and see what we can talk about there. Hello from Melbourne. Oh, Mariam, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you guys are okay there in your lockdown and all that sort of stuff. That's not a good situation down there. I really feel for you all. Nova Mommy. Let me just come into your energy. Nova, you've been through some stuff, my friend. You have been through some trials and tribulations. Nova, I just want to say with you, it's important to keep trying to maintain that positive outlook, a bit of optimism, because I feel like sometimes, like attracts like, it's law of attraction. I feel like sometimes you can go down a path where you're like, feeling like, oh, this always happens to me. Things always work out the same way for me. And you get stuck in that pattern, and I feel like your thoughts, we really need to watch those thoughts because they're not overly supportive all the time. So really to start paying attention to that, because that's our subconscious, telling us, and then it tricks everything else, our body and everything else kind of follows along. And then we keep attracting the same thing. So I feel like that's really powerful. A lot of this is in your mind, and it's in terms of just believing that life can be better than what it was and what it has been. And I can feel that you've been through a lot. So I don't blame you at all. So a couple of really interesting cards have dropped out for you. One is the solar plexus chakra. So that's your power and control. And what that is it's safe for you to take your power back, essentially. So what we want you to do is recognize that, you know, you can take your power back. I realize it's been taken away from you in the past, that it isn't always going to be the case. And you're being encouraged to, you know, really recognize that and take that back for yourself now. And that comes from being in that sort of relationship. So the crystals, really supportive. Rose quartz, really soft, and also amethyst would be really good for you as well. So rose quartz and an amethyst. Also a citrine, because citrine's supportive of the solar plexus. So 3 really good ideas: rose quartz, amethyst, and also citrine for solar plexus. But I want you to take your power back. Yeah. So you're very powerful. It's just recognizing that in yourself. You don't always see it that way. But you're a survivor. You know, you've been through a lot. You're a survivor. So love that. So solar plexus crystals, really supportive for you at the moment, Nova. Jin Toko, after a bit of guidance, let me just do a bit of guidance. I'll use Crystal Grid Oracle. I haven't used them yet tonight. So Crystal Grid, oh wow, Jin Toko. So a couple of cards just landed face down, so I won't worry about them. Jin Toko, guidance. So let me just see what pops out. Otherwise, I will draw. Thank you everyone for watching. I feel like I've gone through a lot of people tonight. Oh, good. Thank you, Bobby. That's really good feedback. So accurate. Wendy, thank you. Oh yeah, I loved your reading. Was so much fun. That was so much fun. Oh, that just flipped and then went back in. So Jin Toko, just coming to you for some guidance. Jin Toko, let me just see if there's anything that's going to throw itself out. Otherwise, I will draw. I think I'll draw. So guys, I'm going to stay on after the show. If you have any questions or anything about my services, please jump on and ask. I'd love to chat to you all after the show. And I do try to answer as quickly as I can. Sometimes there's a lot of comments and questions though, so I will get to you when I can. And if you want to book, click on the link in this post and you can hit book now on my page, or you can jump in and ask some questions, private message me, and I'll get to you as soon as I can. So Jin, this is angels, so the connection to angels past leading into now, so that's usually a need for support if the angels are coming up. Solutions, so a few answers to your questions in the present. So that means a few, you know, doors opening, things making sense, and a bit of an ancestral link looking forward. So that could be going back and doing, you know, past life regression, you know, body code, all different kinds of healing there. That is an 8, so that's an abundance number. So moving forward, we're going to be doing some ancestral, you know, healing connections, that sort of thing. That can also be through a shamanic practice as well. So, guys, that's it for me. I have run out of time, so I haven't managed to get to Cass, Michelle, or Haley. But if you guys want to log on next week, I'll be on from 7:15, and I would love to connect with you. And yeah, if you want to book a one-on-one, click on the link and book now, or you can certainly private message me, and I'll be hanging around and answering your questions. Otherwise, I'll see you next week. Talk to you then. Bye.